Okay, this problem says that the length of a rectangle is 2.5 times its width. Its area is 90 square units. What are its dimensions? Hint, length times width equals area. Yeah, we already know that. So the length of a rectangle is 2.5 times its width. So L equals 2.5 W. Its area, so LW equals 90. So L times W equals, what are its dimensions? Well, let's substitute, since we know that, since they tell us that L and 2.5 W are the same, let's substitute L for 2.5 W. So 2.5 W times W equals 90. Okay, I'm going to turn this into an improper fraction. 2 times 2 is 4 times plus 1. To turn a mixed number to an improper fraction, you multiply the whole number and the denominator, and then you add your numerator, and that's your new numerator. So 2 times 4 is 4 plus 1 is 5 over 2W. Put the W here. Times W equals 90. So 5W times W is 5W squared over 2 equals 90. And what I'm going to do here is cross multiply. 2 times 90 is 180 equals 5W squared. I'm going to divide by 5 both sides. And 180 divided by 5 would have to be 36 equals W squared. To get what W is, I square root both sides. So 6 equals W. There's actually two answers. There's a positive 6 and a negative 6. But since you can't have a negative measurement, you can't measure and get a negative number, so you know that your answer has to be positive 6. So once you know that the answer is positive 6, you plug, for W at least, you plug it in here to figure out what L is. So L equals 5 over 2 times 6. You could cross cancel 1 and 3. So L equals 15. So your answer is for L is 15 and for W is 6. Okay. This word problem says the difference of two positive numbers is 6. So x minus y is 6. Their product is 223 less than the sum of their squares. So their product, x, y, minus, or xy, let's see. Their product is 223 less. So xy equals sum of their squares. So we square them, then we add them. So x squared plus y squared, parentheses, minus 223. Right? So it's 220 minus the sum of their squares. Let me make sure I'm saying the sum of their squares. Yeah, so I square them, then I add them. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to use this equation. I'm going to add y to both sides, and what I get is x equals 6 plus y. And then I'm going to substitute, wherever I see x, I'm going to write 6 plus y. So I got y times, right, y times 6 plus y, right, because that's what that is, equals 6 plus y squared plus y squared, I'm going to put this in brackets, minus 223. Now you don't need to put it in brackets, but I want to make sure that I do this first and then subtract the 223. So what I get is 6y plus y squared, because y times 6 is 6y, and y times y is y squared, equals 6 plus y times 6 plus y, plus y squared minus 223. Okay, what we get here is 6y plus y squared equals 36, because 6 times 6 is 36, plus 6y, because 6 times y is 6y, plus y times 6, so it's 6y, times y, which is plus y squared, minus 223. Okay? Woo! Alright, so All right, so y squared plus 6y. Now I'm going to combine the like terms over here. Positive y squared and positive y squared equals 2y squared. Let's cancel those out. 6y plus 6y equals a positive 12y. And negative 223 plus 36 is so what we get is negative 223 plus 36 is a negative 187. All right. Now I need to make it look, I need to put in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So that means I need to move all these over to this side. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to have the 0 on this side. I'm going to move both of these terms over to this side. I'm going to transpose. So what I have is 2y squared minus y squared, because I'm going to subtract y squared from both sides, right? That gets rid of that. Minus 6y, because I'm going to subtract 6y from both sides, plus 12y minus 187 equals 0. Doesn't matter if I put the 0 in the front or in the back. I get the same answer. So 2y squared minus y squared is just y squared. And negative 6y plus 12y equals plus 6y minus 187 equals 0. So y is my first term equals 0. Now I've got to factor 187 so that when I multiply, I get a number that equals 187, and when I subtract the two numbers, I get 6. So let me try finding factors of 187. So 187 divided by 3, let's try that. No, 187, oops, clear. 187 divided by 5, no, that's not going to be it. 187 divided by 9, maybe? Nope. 187 divided by 13. 187 divided by 17. Yeah, 17 and 11, when I subtract, give me 6. So 17 and 11, when I multiply, give me 187, and when I subtract, give me 6. I'm going to make the bigger one positive because I want a positive middle term, and the smaller one negative. So now I could solve my answer. I'm going to get to two answers, y equals negative 17 and y equals positive 11. So I'm going to put it up here, y equals negative 17 and y equals 11. Because when I separate them, right, and I solve for y for each one, when I move the 17 over to the other side, it becomes a negative 17, right? Because I subtract 17 from both sides. So that's how I get negative 17. And when I move the 11 over here, it becomes a positive 11 because I add 11 to both sides. So I get y equals 11. So y equals negative 17, y equals 11. Now, since they tell me in the beginning that the numbers are positive, I know I'm going to use the positive 11 and not the negative 17. So my first number is going to be 11. And my second number is going to be 6 plus 11, which is 17. So those are the two numbers that when I subtract them equal 6, and when I multiply them, their product equals 223 less than the sum of their squares. I know it sounds a little complicated, but if you follow the steps, you should be able to get the right answer, even though you might not completely understand it. And I hope that one day you'll completely understand what I just said. And